Okay, right. Hi guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to the Tech Cave. It's sales roundup time again. I thought I'd share with you a load of stuff that has sold. Hopefully there'll be some stuff in here that you've either seen in pickups videos or stuff that I have mentioned. There'll be some stuff. I did a little vlog where I kind of set myself a listing challenge last week. Some of the stuff that I listed during that day has sold, so you'll see a few of those bits in here as well. It's just a mix of stuff that I have sold over the last couple of weeks. Hopefully interesting things. That remains to be seen. So yeah, we're going to do the regular. I'm going to go into eBay, screen share, and I'll talk you through a load of items. Let you know if I can remember what I paid for it. And of course, you'll see what I've managed to sell it for. So that's the plan. There's quite a few items I've picked out. So get comfy and we'll go into eBay and take a look. Right, let's see if I can work this out. That one. Okay, so hopefully that has worked and you should see this. This is, as I've got highlighted at the top there, Heroescape. Well worth remembering if you can. It's the first time I've actually picked this stuff up. Didn't know about it beforehand. I bought this big job lot. Everything you can see there, I picked up at a car boot sale. I paid £20 for the lot and decided to bundle it up. I did take out one set of figures, which I've listed separately for £20. And this lot sold for 75. That's everything, as you can see there. Did plenty of pictures just so the buyer can see exactly what they're getting. A load of close-ups on the figures. These, I believe, come pre-painted like that. So the previous owner didn't do the painting of these. Really cool things. They're plastic figures, but really quite detailed. So there you go. That's everything. These little things are like show the power and the statistics of the figures and that sort of stuff. I'm not sure it had been played because all of this stuff that you see there, the counters and the little markers, they were still sealed. So who knows? Anyway, really happy that sold quick and it sold for pretty good money. Got 75 for that with there you go, $9.99 shipping. So yeah, very happy to sell that. These next few are these Ever After High dolls. These are similar in a way to Monster High. These are based on fairy stories, and there seems to be a good market for these. I bought a bundle which includes the next 3 listings I'm going to show you, and I've got a couple left that are still listed. I think I paid, I don't know, about a £5 for the lot. This is the one that I actually sold. This was from a different pickup, actually. I bought this separately, new in the box, sold it to a customer who opened it up and then complained that it wasn't new. It was new. It was still strapped onto its cardboard thing when they sent it back. It had never been played with. Anyway, frustrating, but I relisted it, as you can see, without the box because that was wrecked. And got £20, which was great. You know, it was fine, but I did get a lot more the first time round. But yeah, they are worth looking out for. Ever After High. They've got kind of big heads. They look a bit like Monster High dolls. Like I say, they're articulated, quite detailed. This pairing went for 15 with $2.99 shipping. I don't know what makes some more sought after than others, but clearly that apple white one more sought after. That pair, as I say, went for 15. And this is a bunch of ones that, from the limited research I did and the limited knowledge I have, didn't seem that valuable and harder to sell. So I bundled those up and got 25 with shipping on for those. Let's just have a look at those. They were all clothed, all apart from that one on the end who looks considerably shorter. That's because she doesn't have her shoes on. Yeah, the other 4 all had their shoes. So there you go. Like I say, they're well-made things. Very detailed. It's based on a TV show, from what I think I know. So But yeah, they've gone. Like I say, I've got a couple loose ones left, like individual ones that I've got listed, but very pleased with how they have gone. This I showed in that vlog I did last week. When I talked about it in the vlog, I had in my head I was going to shoot for about £50. I went on to, when I came to list it, did my research again, and I don't know, it's weird. Maybe I should have gone somewhere in between the two and priced it at 40 because this sold quick. But when I did my research, there were very similar bundles that had gone for less. That it was very hit and miss. I don't know. Maybe I could have achieved more, but I went for 30 in the end. I think I had shipping on top. Yeah, shipping on top. But there you go. I think the whole lot owed me about £5 from what I remember. And I've taken a few bits and bobs out to sell individually. So still good money in it. But I did definitely have that feeling, hang on, perhaps I should have stuck to my original plan. Maybe put it on at 50 with offers and see what came in. But who knows? Who knows? Perhaps 30 would have been the most I could have got out of it. But it's gone and there was some good profit in there. So happy days. This one I also mentioned. This is the Shed 7 t-shirt that I mentioned, I think, in the Sunday show again. It was sold to a fan who was going to see the band Friday just gone. Well, Friday last week as it was. Yeah, and very pleased with this. I had it listed, as you can see there, at 40. He actually made me an offer at 20 and I counted at 30 and he took it. He then said, is there any way you can make sure it gets to me by Friday? So I took it straight up the post office and sent it out first class that day. And he managed to get it the next day from when he bought it. And he was chuffed to bits with that. So yeah, great sale all round. Really happy with that one. Oh, this was a little construction kit. That's not my image. I didn't build it to sell it. That's like the product image. I just scanned the barcode into Google and found a product image of it. If I go in, you'll see how I had it was like this. I went to watch my mum walk on fire. You may have seen the video on my channel. And they had a little tombola thing where you bought tickets and tried to win prizes. We had a few goes on that. And this is what we came away with. And we weren't that worried about making it. Ellen, our daughter, wasn't interested. So I listed it and got $22.99 back on it. So yeah, quite pleased with that all round. I think we must have spent, I don't know, £5 or £6 on tickets trying to win stuff, and this was all we got out of it. But yeah, happy to sell that at 23. Now this one I've had listed for ages. I actually got it in a charity shop, and it worked out at 50p, even though there was 4 books in it. They classed it as a book. Is it? I don't know, how do they work it now? It's either, yeah, 2 for £1, I think, on their books. And they said, yeah, that's fine. That counts as 1. So I got it really cheap, but I had it listed for quite a while because I was trying for about 20, I think, when I first listed it. It was just going nowhere. It was getting no interest, no views, or very few views. So I dropped it down and then dropped it down again on the last cycle. And it went at $12.99. It had $5.99 shipping on it because this thing was heavy as. It was like 2 or 3 kilos. No, 3 or 4 kilos. It was crazy heavy. Big, chunky books. So yeah, it's like French, you know, high class cookery books essentially. So yeah, just glad to get that out of the way. And from 50p, still pretty good profit at £13 with shipping on top. These I've included. They're not great sales, to be honest, but I showed these in my little vlog of the day when I was listing them. This Kit Sound DAB radio went, wasn't much money in it. It's kind of a very cheap DAB radio, sort of entry level, if you like. And $10.99 with shipping was about all I could get out of that. You can see it's actually got a product rating there, but it's really low. So yeah, it's gone. Happy with that. The other one did slightly better on. This one was a jumble sale pickup. This is quite a cool thing. It projects got that funky LCD screen. Is it LCD or LED? Not sure. But the little bit there, that's what it projects onto the ceiling. That was me taking a picture of it actually projecting. That's it in the dark. And that's the projector. So out of that lens, oh, I didn't clean that lens very well, did I? Dusty. Yeah, it projects the time onto your wall or your ceiling or whatever. So quite a cool thing, but not a great deal of value. I don't think they're very expensive new. So there you go. It's gone out the door at £15 with £2.99 shipping. Next, we have this Olympic double duvet and pillowcase set. This was new and sealed. That's just a photograph of the product image on the packet, which actually worked really well. It's just a close-up of that image on the bottom right corner there. So yeah, new and sealed. I think I bought this at a jumble sale, paid like £1 or £2. That's the official London 2012 little hologram. Yeah, and it didn't stay on very long and went for £30 with free shipping. So really happy with that. You might be able to hear Monty barking away in the background. Andrew's just come home with Ellen and he wants feeding. Right, the next three are this plumbing stuff. This stuff, again, I listed last week. And these were featured in that vlog of the day. Now, I think I paid £40 for everything when I bought it. It's a chap I've actually bought plumbing gear off before at the same car boot sale. I made him a cheeky offer on everything he had and he went for it. I divided it up into 3 lots. So you've got the brass stuff there. Well, it's not all brass. Some's brass and some is chromed on the right hand side there. And then you've got these they're the 15mm ones, which didn't have a lot of value. Oh, hold on. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there we go. They're the 15mm ones. They're the 22mm ones. So yeah, all 3 of these lots I got off the same guy during the same purchase for £40. These, I was really pleased with this. I got 75 with shipping. Yep, I've just actually got them ready to ship. They sold earlier, so fantastic sale on those. These are the 22mm ones, so the slightly larger gauge copper pipe. I got 30 on that bundle. As you can see, I go to the lengths of lining them all up and making it look neat. I don't know, it just, to me, it just instills that little bit of, I don't know, it looks like you've taken care over it, and that perhaps makes them think that I'm going to take care over the product, packaging it and everything. I don't know. It just looks better than a heap of them on the floor, you know? So I always take the time to lay my stuff out. So they went for 30 with £4.99 shipping. And then the 15mm stuff, there's tons of it all over eBay. There's not a lot of value. So I priced these to sell at £10 with £2.99 shipping. So really pleased with that. So we've got 10, so 40, what's that, 115 back from my £40 investment. And they were listed and sold all within a week. So happy with those. I put in these in. I've been selling off the shuttlecocks from that huge job lot of sports stuff that I bought years ago. We bought it all down from the loft a couple of weeks back. I listed the shuttlecocks first, and I've actually sold, I had several different types. I think I've sold all the shuttlecocks now, or very nearly. That says one available on there, but I've relisted this since and sold that last one. And yeah, the reason I wanted to share this was I've actually cleared all of my investment in that entire sports shop clearance haul. I've actually made all that investment back in shuttlecocks alone. So yeah, really happy with that. And now we can just plow through the rest of it, safe in the knowledge that it's all going to be profit from here on in. These again I listed recently. They are inline skates. I had 2 pairs. These size, what ones were these? These are the size 5s, and I had some size 1s as well. These sold quick at 30 quid, as you can see. I then had another listing which was basically exactly the same as this, just with a different size in. And we had a Vero claim yesterday. The listing was taken down. I haven't looked into it yet. I'm not sure what term you know, they're worried about. I can only assume it's AIRWALK or maybe even Rollerblades. I don't know, but we had the other one taken down, so I need to find out which word or words infringed the Vero system. Yeah, but it's weird that obviously this one wasn't flagged and it sold before it was flagged up, but the other one was taken down, which is frustrating. You may still be able to hear Monty still barking. This was cool. Can't remember why I bought it. I wouldn't have paid much for it. It was a little Christmas tree bauble. Basically, hang it on your Christmas tree and it looks like Pikachu. There you go. It was vintage. It was from 99. So I couldn't find any listed, so I just made up a price at £15 with £2.99 shipping, and it went. Amazing, really, for a tiny little Pikachu-shaped bauble. This has been listed a few months. Was really slow. It's Whack Attack game from, I think, the 90s or maybe even the 80s. 88, there you go. Yeah, it's just a game where you have that plastic hammer and you whack these little monsters, and then they pop up. They stay down for a certain amount of time and then they pop up, and then you have to whack them down again. Yeah, I sold it for 20 with £3.99 shipping. Can't remember what I paid, but it wouldn't have been more than £1, maybe £2 at a car boot. Don't know. Oh, this one. I've talked about this recently. This is the talking and dancing Mr. Potato Head. And he pops all of his bits off. As you can see from my picture, I didn't have any of the bits, any of the facial features. There's still value in them without those. Somebody did suggest to me getting hold of the pieces. I couldn't find anywhere, you know, who to call or who to write to get the bits. So I just listed it as was. If anybody knows where you can get hold of those parts, the eyes and nose and whatever, drop me a message below, because yeah, that would be handy for the future. But in this case, I listed it as is, and it sold pretty quick for £40 with £3.99 shipping. So yeah, they are worth picking up when you see them. This is one, I wasn't really including Andrea's sales in this, but this one we mentioned recently in a vlog. We picked this up when we were over in Ware in a charity shop. Andrea just had a, you know, had the feeling that there was going to be some value in this. She didn't look it up at the time, from what I remember, and paid £5 on it. So not a huge investment, but it was a good punt, because as you can see, she sold it for £29.99 with £3.99, which will cover recorded delivery. It's vintage. I'm not sure how old it is. So you got that bottle of Chloe perfume, and then what's that? Perfume dusting powder. Okay, is that talc? I don't know what it is. So there you go. These are Andrea's pictures, like so. So yep, nice little sale, that one. Right, talking about that sports haul, the only other thing I've listed so far were these. I had 4 of these Yonex badminton excuse me, bags, so to carry your rackets and shuttlecocks, etc. I really didn't think they were going to be good sellers. You can buy these things new on eBay. These are a very old model. They're like 10-15 years old. Oh, eBay messages coming in. Oh, I've sold, oh no, Andrea's sold a pair of shoes for £17. Happy days. Yeah, but I thought I've got to get them moving. I've done well with the shuttlecock, so I thought, right, let's list these. I listed 4 thinking they were sit around for ages, and we sold 3 within a couple of days. This one went at 20. The other 2 I had on slightly cheaper because they had some marks from storage. So, but yeah, from something that I really had no real faith was going to sell particularly well, I've already had £50 back before postage. So they are going well. Some shoes. This was actually my listing. I can't remember why I ended up listing these. Andrea normally deals with shoes. I think we paid £5 for these at the car boots, and they were on at 40 with free shipping, and I took an offer of 35. They've been on a while. They've been sat around for a while, so I was happy to take that offer when it came in. They're Rocket Dogs, which are quite a popular brand. If you see, there's the logo. Let me scooch along to the logo. It's basically a little running dog. There it is. So yeah, Rocket Dog stuff has quite a following. My sister is into their stuff. There you go. It's the same logo on the soles. Rocket Dog. So yeah, definitely a market for those. I thought I'd share this. It's quite a cool sale. I picked up, I can't remember if I bought these separately or they were part of a big bundle of CDs I picked up. If I buy singles, generally I'm paying, oh, another sale. Oh, I've just sold a bundle of pin badges for £100. Wow, that's cool. Yeah, with singles, generally I'm not paying more than 10 pence. So I probably paid no more than 60p. It was slow. It's been on quite a few cycles, but finally went at £9.99 with £2.99 shipping. So if we go into the pictures, you can see it's 6 of their singles, and then in the middle there is the poster that came out of that pink Stop single. Spice Girls is one of those bands that people go back to. You know, people start collecting what they were into in their youth, and there is quite a strong Spice Girls following. So I wouldn't pay a lot for Spice Girls stuff. Certain collectibles, I've sold Spice Girls. What did I have? Impulse spray, and I think I got 30 for a bottle of, or a can of like perfume spray. So yeah, there is definitely a Spice Girls market for collectibles. So, oh, what was that? Oh, I've been paid for the badges. Nice. Right, I think, is that it? Oh no, the last little thing, not an amazing sale at all, not a high value sale. It was just funny because it was a Brucey bonus that was in with a load of Duplo. And it's this. I bought a tub of Duplo ages ago, sold the Duplo off, you know, way back when, and this was sat in the box of Duplo. I had no idea what it was. Figured out eventually it was, well, what it's called is a wiggle and twist cork extractor. It's essentially a kind of corkscrew. I guess you put those two prongs down, they're kind of bendy metal prongs. You must put those down the side of the cork and wiggle and twist it out. If you look close, there you go, there's the logo, wiggle and twist. Anyway, this thing was in with a load of Duplo. I didn't know what it was, but I ended up with it. It sat on the side, just getting ignored forever. I listed it and it sold pretty quick. So it just goes to show, you never know what you've got. It's worth researching all sorts of stuff. This thing looked worthless to me, and it sold for £7. I had free shipping on this. It was went as a large letter, so it cost me very little to send. So there you go, a little Brucey bonus to end on. Okay, let's come out of here. Right, wasn't that word? Oh, there we go. Okay, so there you go. Hope you found that interesting. Hope there was some stuff in there that was useful to you and some information that you can use when you're out and about sourcing. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe if you haven't already. There's over 600 videos now on our channel, all about buying and selling stuff. If this has worked properly, there should be 2 videos here for you to go and take a look at. If you're into sales videos, I'm going to try and put a sales roundup video here, and I don't know what's going to go here. And if this hasn't worked, I'm just pointing at thin air right now, and there's actually nothing here, but we'll see. Just did a bit of jazz hands there. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you found that interesting. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.